This is me, and you probably all know me. And I've been sitting in silence, thinking, experiencing, enjoying the silence. Because sometimes it's just too much noise in the world. You turn on your TV, there's too much noise. You turn on Facebook, there's too much noise. You talk to certain people, it's just too much random noise that makes no sense. And when I do go out, and I see people, different people, all kinds of people, men, women, old people, young people, people I deem crazy too on the streets or wherever. I get cussed out every once in a while, flipped off, whatever. I get cursed out by my mother. I get cursed out by my girlfriend. Uh, and speaking of girlfriends, I think sometimes people are crazy. I think it's crazy to have random sex with strangers. I think we've all done it. But I thinking back, man, that was crazy. I didn't even know her. And the things she did to me, things I did with her, is not, it's kind of insane. With diseases and not knowing who you're being with, etc. So I think a lot of people in the world are insane at times and maybe completely insane. And it brings me up to the thinking about if a person says they saw a UFO or they were abducted, or if a person thinks they are Napoleon Bonaparte or Jesus Christ or President Lincoln, or if they feel they were reincarnated into this life and were formerly one of those people, psychiatrists would say they're crazy. But it occurred to me that there are people I've met when I was in college, guys and girls, who said they were a woman in their past life or they were a man and they've been reincarnated into the opposite sex body as a punishment by God. And I had no reason to think not that they were crazy. I just kind of accepted it, that that's how they feel they are. And it made me think, why does psychiatrists or people in dealing with psychiatrics and stuff gotta say that someone's crazy because they've seen an alien, or they may have been abducted, or they hear something talking to them, a voice, let's say, that's not in the room or whatever. So it occurs to me that if a person can say that they are a woman trapped in a man's body, then and psychiatry doesn't think that they're crazy. They don't lock them up in mental institutions because they think they feel that they are a man trapped in a woman's body or a woman trapped in a man's body. But they don't deem them insane or crazy. And many of those people are running our world. But yet still, if someone says they've come in contact with an alien, or they believe or feel that they were Jesus Christ in a past life, or Adolf Hitler, or Martin Luther King, or John Kennedy, or I don't care, Humphrey Bogart, or if they think they're John Lennon, but they will say that person is crazy. I find this bizarre. There have been people that have evidence have been abducted. They found strange things in their bodies that don't match any compositions on Earth. There have been witnesses, but yet still they say those people are crazy. And matter of fact, the witnesses are crazy too. They were hallucinating, they were on drugs, they were drunk, etc. But yet still, somebody can say that they are a man stuck in a woman's body, or a woman stuck in a man's body. And I'm not picking on gays or anything. But what I'm coming to, that everybody on this earth has something. There are things that are unexplained. And maybe they should, modern medicine and psychiatry shouldn't try to make everybody crazy for these feelings or thoughts they may have about who they are or their experiences in life or events that may have happened to them. And it just makes me think that a lot of things, when people say that, who's to say, there's a lot of, they call them schizophrenics, that say they are Jesus Christ. Why can't they be Jesus Christ incarnated? It's, why can't they be? I mean, I'm sure that they thought the Virgin Mary was crazy when she said God got her pregnant. Most of the world believes this story. Most Christian faiths and other faiths respect this story. Because anything's possible with God, they say. Speaking of God, some people think they're crazy that other people are crazy to believe in God. To believe in something they can't see or hear or touch or feel. Just because one person can't see, feel, touch God or feel the presence doesn't mean that the people that do are crazy. So in a sense, I feel that there's something with everybody in this world that is maybe different. I don't feel I'm Jesus Christ. I don't feel that I'm Napoleon Bonaparte or Hitler or the devil, or I don't feel like I'm a woman stuck in a man's body, or man, vice versa, whatever. I don't feel that way, but I do have memories of other things that in places far away, long, long times ago that maybe I shouldn't have existed in. Have these brief little sparks of memories of things and places and things. I don't know, honestly, if I saw some media on the TV as a child or read something in a book that made my imagination run wild with me. But I know one thing for sure. There are things present around all of us that we may not even know. We may see them every day and recognize them as likened to us, but they are not. I could be considered crazy for saying that. Just because you have an avatar, a body that looks human, but yet still you go out and do inhumane things. People kill innocent little children, do horrific crimes, bomb millions and hundreds of thousands of people, suicide bombers going into places and killing people. I don't know if they're human. I really don't. They look human, but there's some wires crossed in their minds, perhaps. So I'm not sure what makes us human. And I'm not sure what makes me Don Modica, or what makes Ozzy Osbourne. But I know there's a lot of different things that are unexplained on Earth. And it's easy to deem that, Alice Cooper's crazy for biting off chicken heads or eating snakes or heads or whatever, the rumors are. I think that people do things, and sometimes unexplained. I don't know if people have been invaded by body snatchers and aliens come into their bodies and make them do these horrible things. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel that we're not alone. And I think if you can let something into your mind, like teens from the TV or Facebook, and believe through fake news, fake media, and believe it, then anything is possible to be tricked in the mind. And only way you can really free yourself is not to get caught up in all the media, including Facebook, Twitter, and things. Women are on Facebook, and they are young girls are exposing themselves and prostituting themselves and things. Guys too, and it's kind of sick in a sense. Some of the things that are going on in our world right now. We lost a lot of morals. We've got a lot of freedoms, but sometimes having the freedom to choose, because I've had freedoms to do things, drugs, fight, do things I shouldn't do, and in the long run, it doesn't pay off, and you suffer a little bit behind it. And I think what I'm saying is that everything isn't just black and white. So I think I want to be in solitude for a while because I can think clearly without being bothered or accepting what they program into us to be real when it's not. The fear today with the new president's administration, Donald Trump, there's a lot of fear that we're going to go to war with this, they're going to build a wall for that, they're going to, the prejudice and racisms, all these fears in the world aren't necessarily real. They're not real in this room right now. Maybe I'm on the south side of Chicago and ducking bullets, or in Afghanistan or Syria, it would be real for me. And it's happening there, I'm sure. But it's not happening with me right here, right now. So I can't let them put the fear into me. And I can't let anybody put the fear into me. Doctors put the fear into people. Psychiatrists put the fear into people. Politicians put fear into people. The media puts fear into people. Magazines, television, movies puts that fear into us. The devil puts fear into us. If there is a devil, and I believe there are devils, there are people that try to intimidate you with fear. They're going to tell on you for this. They're going to do this and that to you. Enough's enough. To me, the ones who push the fear are the ones who are the devils and who are the aliens.